Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the City of Deltona's press conference. Today is Thursday, the 28th of June, 2020, and I just wanted to go ahead and do a few updates. So today we're going to be covering the COVID-19 situation. We're going to be covering the census and the fireworks and a few other things. So we're going to go ahead and start out with the COVID-19 updates. As of the 28th, we had 146,341 cases in Florida. Volusia County had 2,024. The city of Deltona, as of Saturday, had 280 cases, with 189 houses also being monitored. We have 211 hospitalizations, which is 11% of all cases. We have 56 deaths, which is 3% of all cases. So, and again, Deltona has about 280. That was according to Sheriff Chitwa's post on Saturday, so I know those have definitely gone up. So the next thing I want to talk about is Volusia County's Step Up Volusia Wash Up, Back Up, Mask Up campaign. So on Monday, June 29th, Volusia County will roll out the new campaign to reinforce the continuing need for residents to practice hand washing, social distancing, and the wearing of face coverings. So that's today. Health experts have said all three are the most effective measures for controlling the spread of COVID-19. This is not a mandate of face coverings, but a strong encouragement to cover up. The campaign is a collaborative effort between the County of Volusia and Volusia County cities and is being coordinated by the Volusia Flagler Public Information Network, which includes the public information officers and communications professionals representing local governments, public safety, and first responders, hospitals, the school district, the health department, and local universities, Daytona International Speedway, chambers of commerce and visitors bureaus, as well as the Red Cross and other nonprofits in the two-county area. For more information, please visit www.stepupvolusia.org. It's www.stepupvolusia.org. We also want to talk about the PPE distribution for businesses. Next week, Volusia County, through the CARES Act money that they've received, has PPE kits for businesses. They will start being distributed in different cities next week, starting next week, Monday. So for Deltona, if you have a business in the city of Deltona, we will be doing distribution Thursday, July 9th at the center at 1640 Dr. Martin Luther King Boulevard from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. And all you have to do is bring proof of the business, in other words, a business card, and you can get either one or two kits given to you, and they will include masks, hand sanitizer, paper towels, cleanser, and so forth. So anyone that's interested and has a business, please put that on your calendar, 9 to 4, Thursday, July 9th at the center at Deltona. So a big topic that everyone has talked about are masks, and we've received several emails and phone calls regarding, I have, and I'm sure the rest of the commission has in the city as well, whether Deltona is going to do a mask mandate. At this point, the city of Deltona is not doing a mask mandate, and I know that some of you want that and other people are absolutely against it. The city of Daytona Beach is the only city in Volusia County that has done a mandated face covering resolution, and they have done it, and rightly so. They are a tourist destination. It's the 4th of July. They have a small race going on, and they have a lot of tourists and hotels and so forth. For the city of Deltona, as most of you know, we have about a 5 to 6% business base in the city of Deltona, and a face covering mandate would affect mainly the businesses. And as far as enforcement for the small amount of businesses that we have, it's a very, very difficult thing for our sheriff's department to go ahead and enforce that, number one. And number two, to do a mandatory face covering resolution in the city of Deltona without Orange City or DeBary or DeLand or anyone else in West Volusia or all of Volusia County doing that defeats the purpose, because all it will do is for those people that don't want to wear masks, they will take their business out of the city of Deltona and go to Orange City, DeBary, DeLand, or anywhere else. I understand today Seminole County has issued a face covering notice that they're going to be requiring that, as has the city of Jacksonville. For the city of Deltona, if the entire county and the Volusia County Council decide to go ahead and do that, then we would go ahead and participate if it's everyone around us. But as of now, with no one else in West Volusia doing that, we are not going to be issuing mandatory face covering resolutions or mandates. That said, I personally have to wear a mask at work, at my other job, all the time, all day, every day. And when I go out, I personally wear one. That's my personal choice, and I can encourage everyone to be part of the Step Up, Wash Up, Back Up, Mask Up campaign for Volusia. If you feel that you need to wear a mask and you are in contact with a lot of people, or even a one-time venture out to the store, wear something, cover your face, especially for the fact that we want to help our vulnerable population. So that is, as of today, everything's subject to change. That is where the city of Deltona stands. So I also want to talk about very quickly about the census. I know everyone's plate is maxed out with COVID-19, but please don't forget to be counted. Please remember to complete the 2020 census. Currently, Seminole and Volusia are ahead of the national average. The city of Deltona's current response rate is 68.9%, which means we still have 31.1% yet to respond. We are doing a little bit better than our 2010 response, in which we had a final response of 68.3%. COVID-19 has proven the need for accurate census counts, as population counts translate to dollars awarded to communities during times like this. The U.S. Census Bureau plans to begin its door-to-door campaign on August 11th, and this should bring us close to 100%. Those residents who have not responded will be receiving one or more knocks to their door. The U.S. Census Bureau normally sends its results to the President on December 31st of the census year. Because this has been an extraordinary and difficult year, the Bureau will deliver its count by April 30th, 2021. About 2 months later, the city's, county, and school board will receive the results. At this time, those entities that are required to redistrict, including the county and school board, will have 6 months to adjust their districts according to population shifts. This is a complicated and time-consuming procedure that will require the use of GIS teams who will go block by block to make sure each district has approximately the same population. In the past, they have presented several alternatives from which to choose. Elected officials will hold public meetings to review the redistricting plans and then will approve one of them. So as you can see, it's not only filling out that piece of paper to get dollars, it's also to look at your districts, not even so much in the city of Deltona, but your county districts and your state districts. It's possible that this area of Volusia County might even get an additional House district for the state. So really it depends on population and population shifts. So please, please, please be part of the percentage that is working on filling out your census. I did mine online. It's quick and easy. And if you have any issues, there are numbers and contacts with Volusia County that you can call. You can also call the city of Deltona, and we'll be happy to help you navigate that and get someone to help you. So the next topic that everyone has been talking about is fireworks. As you know, Saturday is the 4th of July, and the city of Deltona, like most cities, as of now, I'm going to say all cities in Volusia County has opted not to have a fireworks display. We usually do that at Dewey Boster Park. This year, every city in Volusia County that I know of is not having a display. Maybe Al Everson, our Beacon reporter, maybe you know of a city that is having one. I do not. As far as I know, no one in Volusia County is having a fireworks display. Unfortunately, we are going to be looking at possibly Labor Day weekend, depending on what everything looks like with the COVID-19 situation, whether or not we will be doing it, as well as other municipalities. So, concerning the actual shooting off of fireworks, the city of Deltona does not allow fireworks within the corporate city limits. The use of fireworks constitutes a misdemeanor. Governor DeSantis signed on April 8, 2020, the law provided guidelines for fireworks use on specific days of the year. However, the law also states clearly that it does not supersede, number one, any local government regulations relating to the use of fireworks, or two, prohibition against the use of fireworks contained in a legally executed and properly recorded declaration of covenants of any homeowners association. The city of Deltona prohibits by ordinance the use of fireworks. Therefore, the city ordinance controls over the new law. In other words, the city ordinance that's been in place for multiple years stays, and there are no fireworks allowed to be set off in the city of Deltona. So right now, I'm going to read two quick statements from our local healthcare providers. Both Halifax Health and Advent Health provided us with a quick statement, and I'm going to start with the Halifax Health with the Medical Center of Deltona. So Halifax Health is scrubbed and ready to care for you in all of our hospitals. Our hospitals are all safe for our doctors, nurses, and patients. Today, like every day, we are here to serve our community as we have for 91 years so far. Currently, the Halifax Health UF Health Medical Center of Deltona has no patients positive with COVID-19. Our emergency department patient volumes are steadily increasing. People should not wait to receive care. If you need emergency care, we are scrubbed and ready to serve. System-wide, we have tested over 3,000 patients. Roughly 200 have been positive. We have admitted a total of 78 patients in the last few months. Our system has ICU bed capacity and supplies. We are not experiencing a surge in patients and continue to test those with symptoms. Advent Health has also provided us with a statement. This is from Danielle Johnson, COO of Advent Health Fish Memorial. Advent Health has seen an increase in hospitalizations for COVID-19. We are watching the trends carefully, but note that those who are hospitalized are not as critical as those that we saw during the first COVID-19 wave. This is likely due to the younger ages of those contracting COVID-19, which also means we are not seeing the same demand in areas like the ICU. That said, Advent Health is more prepared than ever to handle any increase in COVID-19 hospitalizations. We have plenty of PPE on hand, hundreds more ventilators than we had before the pandemic, and a seasoned team of caregivers with experience caring for COVID-19 patients. However, the rising number of cases in the state is a reminder that all of us need to be diligent by wearing masks, practicing safe social distancing, and washing our hands regularly. That is why you'll see Advent Health support the Step Up Volusia County campaign to reinforce the continuing need for residents to practice hand washing, social distancing, and wearing masks. All three are the most effective measures for controlling the spread of COVID-19. In fact, wearing masks may be the number one thing you can do to help reduce the spread of COVID-19. Masks help reduce the transmission of any kind of droplets, and it's the best thing you can do to keep yourself and your loved ones safe. If anyone in the community has any questions, please call the Advent Health Coronavirus Information Line at 877-VIRUS-HQ. That's 877-VIRUS-HQ. Nurses are available to answer general medical questions about COVID-19 and refer callers to the appropriate next steps. So we'd like to thank both the Medical Center of Deltona and Advent Health for their updates. And now I would like to go ahead and introduce Vice Mayor Victor Ramos to go ahead and do a quick update in Spanish and add anything else that he needs to.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. As the mayor has been mentioning, there's a few things that I'm going to be speaking now in Spanish. Le queremos dar las gracias primeramente. Simplemente le voy a dar un poco de información de lo que estaba hablando nuestro alcalde. Sabemos que la ciudad pues no está participando en un mandatorio de usar máscara, pero sí estamos cooperando y participando con el condado en una campaña que básicamente es de asegurar de lavarnos nuestras manos, mantener la distancia de 6 pies cuando necesario y siempre cuando salga afuera, si es posible, que usen su máscara. Es muy importante, sabemos que los números están creciendo y lo que queremos es que cada cual ponga de su parte para poder mantenernos bien. Lo otro también que quiero decir para nuestros negocios, la ciudad de Deltona también está participando con las diferentes cámaras de comercio para proveer el día 9 de julio en el Center, y la dirección es el 1640 Dr. Martin Luther King Boulevard, y eso va a ser el día 9 de julio, aproximadamente de las 9 hasta las 4 de la tarde. Cualquier negocio que sea en la ciudad de Deltona simplemente puede venir hacia el Center y le van a dar una cajita en cual va a tener máscara, cosas para poder limpiarse las manos y toalla. Y lo último, que es muy importante para nosotros en la ciudad y para el condado y el estado, es de asegurarnos que el censo es muy importante. y es necesario que nosotros pues que tengamos la oportunidad de llenar el censo porque eso nos va a impactar a todos nosotros. So, recuérdese, manténgase en distancia cuando posible. Si salen afuera y van a estar en grupos grandes, usen la máscara y siempre es importante de lavarse las manos. Esto no es simplemente para la persona que está usando la máscara, sino también para la familia y las otras personas. Muchísimas gracias y manténganse bien.
Thank you, Vice Mayor. Another thing that I'd like to mention is the County of Volusia still has CARES Act money for mortgage assistance and rental assistance. So please, if you have not taken any advantage of the City of Deltona's rental assistance program, the money that we had was distributed through New Hope Social Services and through the Neighborhood Center. If you have not received any dollars from that, please apply for Volusia County because they still are taking applications and they still have funding to help with not only rental assistance but mortgage assistance as well, and also small business assistance and nonprofits as well. So if you have any questions about that, put an application in and it will be vetted through the county and see whether or not you qualify and get some help through that. So I'm just going to ask Mr. Everson if you have any questions from the media.
Yeah, aside from COVID-19, do you know if the city has received any calls of possible distress related to this heat wave?
I do not. I would have to check with the fire department, but I do not know that we have because the heat wave, I agree, is horrendous right now. And the dust is bad as well.
Also, you said no fireworks, but human nature being what it is, you know, and I know this weekend there are a number of neighborhoods in Deltona that will fill the void of no fireworks.
Yes.
They'll have their own displays.
Yes, they will.
What do you say to that?
What do I say to that? Again, what I said earlier, we have an ordinance that does not allow that. And we all know that we are also surrounded by Volusia County, and you know, you're going to see that go on all over in every city in this county. All I can say is, you know, Sheriff Chitwood is out there with his deputies usually on the 4th of July, just like New Year's Eve. So our ordinance prohibits it, and unfortunately, we can't do a big display this year.
Two more quick ones.
Sure.
Is the splash pad open?
Yes.
Orange City is reclosing theirs, so I just wondered if y'all were.
Right now, everything, we have not made any changes in terms of the parks, the splash pad, or even opening or closing City Hall. It still remains the way it is. A lot of our employees are behind plexiglass, but as of now, everything is open.
Last, have you heard any deadline for, or last day perhaps, for the health department to maintain their pop-up testing site at Publix?
I have not. I have not heard anything. I know that from what I know, it's still going on. And I also can tell you that the demand for tests has very much increased across Volusia County from what I've heard. So the demand for testing is there, and multiple other agencies are doing the testing. There was a list, someone was kind enough to put a big list out on Facebook where you can go to get tests, and you know, you have the antibody test and you have the regular tests. So there are ways to get that, but I don't have any dates on how long Publix is going to be doing that. Okay, anything else? Okay, so that pretty much concludes our press conference for today. Should there be any updates with the city in terms of any closures or any changes, the city will go ahead and put that out on all of our social media and also have another press conference. So everyone have a wonderful 4th of July, and please stay safe. And if you are so inclined, please participate in Volusia County's Wash Up, Back Up, Mask Up campaign. Take a selfie, and you can go ahead and send that in, and we'll see. You should do one, Al, and see if we can get your face out there, too. Thank you. Okay, so we're just going to come back for a quick blurb of two things we've just found out. First of all, Family Health Source is going to be doing some testing. They're going to do COVID drive-through testing for Volusia County at the Volusia County Fairgrounds July 6th, 7th, 9th, and 10th from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. They are also going to be doing a pre-registering. So please pre-register. It will speed up the drive-through process and lessen the wait time. So if you go ahead and watch social media, as soon as we get everything set, we're going to go ahead and put that out there. But it is going to be July 6th, 7th, 9th, and 10th from 8 to 5 at the Volusia County Fairgrounds. And should be able to go ahead and pre-register for that once that portal becomes available. The second thing that we wanted to say very quickly is that there are still free masks being given away at the health department. We were kind of waiting on that as well. So again, more testing is coming and free masks at the health department. Vice Mayor, did you want to do that in Spanish?
De nuevo, simplemente para dejarles saber que el Family Health Source nuevamente va a estar haciendo el COVID-19 testing en el Fairgrounds en Volusia County. Y eso va a ser el julio, el día 6, 7, 9 y 10, de 8 a 5 de la tarde. De nuevo, Family Health Source estará comenzando con los exámenes para el COVID, para el coronavirus, el día 6, 7, 9 y 10 de julio, de 8 a 5 de la tarde at the Family Fairgrounds. Muchísimas gracias.
Okay, thank you everyone. Sorry about that, but we figured we'd get that little update out there. Thank you very much. Stay safe. Have a good holiday weekend, and by all means, take care of yourselves and watch out for the vulnerable people in your family and your life. Thank you.